Yo, what is good YouTube? I am Richie Kim, and today I'm going to be bringing you all the performance review on the Lebron Next Gen Amped. Before we get started, if you all enjoy sneaker content just like this, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below, and also hit that bell notification button so you never miss another video just like this one. But anyways, let's get right into it. As always, starting off with the traction, the Next Gen Amped features the exact same outsole as the regular Next Gen, and this is a multi-directional traction pattern, which I believe is a map of Akron, Ohio, which is obviously where LeBron is born and from. And yeah, the traction on here, this one particular features a solid white rubber outsole, and the traction is very, very good. Whether you are playing on your clean courts or dusty courts, you really won't have any issues. Clean courts, you're going to have very, very nice hard stops. You'll be able to stop on a dime. On your dustier courts, traction is still really, really good. You might have to do the occasional wipe because dust can get somewhat caked onto the outsole itself, but very quick wipe and you guys should be good to go. The traction performed great on all types of courts. So yeah, traction is very, very good. I would not use these outdoors, probably won't last, and for the price, I definitely would not recommend, playing outside. I would say strictly indoors. Overall, traction is pretty damn amazing. So moving on to the cushion is also the exact same as the regular Next Gen. So I believe what you get is a full-length Phylon midsole, but inside the heel you have a Zoom unit, and inside of the forefoot you have a Zoom turbo unit. And yeah, the cushion is very, very nice. This is I would say a mellower version of the LeBron 20's cushion. So in the LeBron 20, the cushion was very soft, maybe even a little too soft. In the Next Gen Amped, you have a more firm setup. So I would say that overall, this is a more responsive setup, with slightly less impact protection than the LeBron 20 and maybe the LeBron 21 as well. So you are going to feel, quicker on your feet. You're going to feel, I would say, lower to the ground than those other shoes, but you still have very good impact protection. You still feel pretty quick on your feet, and yeah, the Zoom units, both in the heel and the forefoot, feel amazing. You get a nice pep in your step, that nice bounce, while also maintaining pretty damn good impact protection. So overall, I really enjoyed the cushion setup in the Next Gen Amped. If you want a lot of impact protection, you should probably look elsewhere, but for me, I would say that the impact protection is very adequate, and I really enjoyed the cushion setup in this shoe. So moving on to the materials, this is where the Next Gen Amped differs from the regular Next Gen. So on this shoe, you have this full leather upper, or pretty much full leather. It does change to a textile in the back area. This is actually inspired by LeBron's first shoe, which is the Air Zoom generation. And this looks super sick. From a material standpoint, they are using real leather, I believe. And yeah, it is nice. I wouldn't say that this is the most supple quality leather out there, but it is definitely a more premium feeling material than the regular Next Gen. Aesthetically, it also looks very good. You also have this synthetic toe cap, or toe rand, or whatever this is called, around the forefoot area of the shoe, or the very tip of the shoe. Moving towards the back, you do have this black textile, and that basically wraps onto the heel as well. From a performance aspect, the materials do an even better job than the regular Next Gen, at least in my opinion. It does get a little bit hotter because obviously, there is way less surface area for heat to come out from the inside of the shoe. But me personally, I didn't really have super sweaty feet after playing in this, so I really enjoyed the materials on the Next Gen Amped. So moving on to the fit, I would say that the Next Gen Amped pretty much runs true to size. I would say it's very similar to the regular Next Gen. However, because of the materials used on this shoe, I think it is slightly narrower than the regular Next Gen. So for me personally, I did have quite a bit of pressure up in the forefoot area. If you do play in it, the materials do break in, but still not to the point, at least for me, where I think I could go true to size as a slightly wide footer. I still feel pressure to this day. So yeah, as a slightly wide footer, I would recommend going up a half size. If you guys have wide feet to really wide feet, go up a half size, maybe even a whole size. I'm not sure if you're gonna have any support issues if you do that, but if you have narrow feet or normal feet, I think going true to size is your best bet. The materials do a very good job of lying over the foot. This shoe is very snug, so you know, I'm not sure if there's like additional padding in the rear as well, but yeah, my foot felt very snug in this shoe. And like I said, you know, that width in the forefoot is on the narrower end, and also these materials are, you know, more stiff, less forgiving than the textile that was used on the regular Next Gen. So yeah, you know, as a slightly wide footer, go up a half size, or wide footers in general, just go up a half size at a minimum. Everyone else, going true to size is your best bet. So moving on to the support, I had absolutely zero support issues in this shoe. You do have an internal heel counter, which does a great job of making sure your heel is not slipping out, it's not going anywhere. You have like a lot of padding on the inside here as well. So yeah, I had zero heel slippage in this shoe. As far as containment on that footbed, like I said, you know, the materials, they are more premium, more stiff material, and therefore, I guess, more restrictive material. So I never had instances of my foot sliding off that footbed at all, both linearly and laterally. So you are covered on that front. As far as the lateral stability goes, you have a fairly wide base, and although this doesn't actually have an outrigger, this outsole does protrude out, which kind of acts like an outrigger, so you're covered there as well. And then as far as torsional rigidity and stability, you do have a shank plate in this shoe, and you are covered on that front. This is a very supportive shoe, and I had absolutely zero support issues in the Next Gen amp. So the Next Gen amp retails for $170, and for $170, I would highly recommend this shoe. This is an absolutely fun shoe to play in. It's, you know, basically an improved version of the Next Gen. And me personally, this is a pair that I've been waiting for quite a while, ever since LeBron played in this shoe. I think it was actually this exact colorway a few months back. I was just hoping that they would release it because this looked absolutely fire. I personally really like the Air Zoom generation, as I actually have two pairs myself. So to be able to have, you know, a modernized version of the Air Zoom generation is really cool. This thing looks sick. Like, I mean, come on, this is his first shoe with his 20th shoe. It's like their love child basically. And this is an absolute blast to play in. Everything about it is great. The only issue for me was really the fit, and you know, I could definitely solve that problem by going up a half size. So yeah, $170. I would highly recommend you all pick up a pair. You will definitely like these. Unless you like a lot of impact protection, then maybe not, but this is still more than adequate in that sense. So yeah, $170, would highly recommend. If you all want to pick up a pair of these, I'll leave a link for you down in the description box below. But that's pretty much it for this performance review. If you all like this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below, and also smash that thumbs up button for me, as it really does help me out. Check out these videos over here, and that's pretty much it. Until next time, peace.